Oh, you want to touch the camera? Daddy, what's your camera? Oh, me hold?
Fingers on the lens. Oh, yeah.
What do they say? Never film with babies or animals.
Well, we're still alive. And it's been a whirlwind few months. We've given birth to our little baby, spent an epic Aussie summer with Dunc's family, getting our little girl in as many bodies of water as we can in Australia and in Bali, but more on that to come, before surviving the 24-hour flight to England to see my family and our long-awaited next travel rig.
Thank you to all the people who reached out. It was actually, it was actually really nice that so many of you seem to care and have sent us messages saying, we hope you guys are all right, doing well after the pregnancy announcement video. Obviously, it all went well. Little Naia's here and growing up, and we took quite a bit of time between that pregnancy update video and birth and so on, just to really enjoy this little one and all the first moments of being parents.
She was born, what was she? 4.1 kilos, which is pretty big by all accounts.
A heavy girl, just like her parents.
4.1 kilos, weren't you? 9.1 pounds. And she was born on the 22nd of October at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
After an okay labour. I have nothing to compare it to, but I got through it.
Yep.
Without any pain relief.
Contractions have started.
They're getting more intense, and this dog will not leave me alone.
Hey, you know something's up, don't you? Hey, don't you? You know something's up. So we've got to go to the hospital. We think your waters are broken.
Yep.
And they want to give you a little checkup. You got this. Come on. So we went into the hospital. Sophie's waters have broken, but they want the labour to progress a bit more, so they sent us home. Sophie apparently will know when it gets so intense that we have to go back in. I'm just trying to give Sophie lollies and water and snacks and keep her comfortable. I think we're gonna get the TENS machine out. Got her leaning over a ball at the moment, so we'll see. It's very exciting though.
Even though years have gone by, I'm still in love with the way that you smile.
10 centimetres. What a trooper. How the hell is she about to give birth, still smiling, making jokes, no pain relief? That's my girl. Breathe through it. You got this. Actually very proud of Soph during the whole process. I was saying, if you're not going to have the gas and air and the pain relief, I would take it. But Soph managed to do it all with no pain relief. I was expecting a lot of abuse, as I'm told that usually happens during the birth process, and I was really geared up for it, but Soph was actually lovely the entire time. And yeah, it was a very life-changing experience, just being there and seeing it all. Can't really explain it, not even going to try, but the result was this little one, Naia Rose.
The name Naia comes from the Naiads, which we liked. We had 3 names. On day 3, we still hadn't named her.
No.
But Dunc found the name Naia, which is the ancient Greeks' water nymphs, who apparently created all the waterways, the rivers, the streams, the waterfalls, the oceans.
Yes, that's your name. Yeah, the Naiads that took care of waterways in nature. So that's how you got your little name, wasn't it?
We're going to try and film this whole video with Naia. We'll see how she goes. Hey!
Maybe this is a bad idea, trying to do it whilst entertaining a 6-month-old, but...
So we've made sure since she's been born that we have got her in every body of water.
She's been in a lot of different oceans. She's been in a lot of different waterways. And thankfully she loves water, because otherwise your name would be a little bit awkward, wouldn't it? We'd have to change it. But Naia seems to like her name dictates, love the water, which is a huge relief to me after picking the name.
Welcome back. This is mature Sophie and Duncan, aka parents.
Parenting. It's amazing how much it changes you, but I will not get into that at the moment because you don't have all day.
That's an entire video of itself, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the best and worst thing you'll ever do.
It's the best and hardest.
Best and hardest thing you'll ever do. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
It's the hardest thing you'll ever do.
A lot of adjusting to very small amounts of sleep.
All the parents watching this know, don't they?
Yeah.
They're going, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Pretty much. We have really been quite touched by all the messages we've had from you guys checking in on us because we haven't posted for so long, making sure we are all okay. Honestly, we really do appreciate those comments. It's nice to know that this is a bit of a two-way street and it's not just us putting stuff up. You guys actually genuinely care about what we're doing and that we're all right, really. That's the main bit. Yeah, super nice that you've checked in and
it's the nicest part of YouTube, isn't it? It's the community we build.
Exactly.
So if you live on the road and you don't see your friends a lot, it can get lonely, but it doesn't feel like it's just us. We've got all you guys. So
yeah, so good vibes and good comments make all the difference with what we're doing because it's pretty much the only medium we have at the moment to get feedback from you.
We have left Australia. We're now in England via Bali. A month of hanging out with Naia, relaxing, catching up on work, having our own space while we waited for the truck to be ready.
Unfortunately, while we were there, we did get all those things, but I managed to give myself a hernia, flew back to Australia, had surgery on that, flew back to Bali. Then 2 weeks later, flew here, so wasn't allowed to swim for the 2 weeks after surgery. So not a lot happened there other than just rest, recovery from both surgery and looking after this little one.
Oh, and Naia learned how to roll. It took her heaps of attempts, but after many, many goes, she finally got there. Yay! Look at you. You just rolled. And once she did it, there was no stopping her. Not sure why she's pulling her hair, but there she is. So proud of herself. Beach club day. Well, it wasn't all work in Bali. We have some friends who live locally and they showed us around. Down on the cable car to our favourite, Sunday's Beach Club. Super kid friendly, but not in the cabanas. So lucky for us, we got upgraded to an epic oceanfront bungalow. Cheers, Naia. Traveling with a baby when they are 4 months old is great.
We had very low expectations. Obviously, horror stories from other people traveling. Naia seemed to be amazing on the plane.
Everything is just easy since you told me what could be.
As long as she got enough of this stuff, milk, that seemed to chill her out, and still does. Usually when she's grumpy, it's always food.
Everything is just easy since you told me what could become of me. I put together all the pieces and now it's time for me.
England, and here we have spent a lot of time with Soph's family.
Yeah, it's been great.
They've got to see their little granddaughter, niece, nephew, all that sort of stuff.
Naia loves her new cousin. Yes! A little baby Naia. A little one.
So we went to see our truck.
We've got a hire car heading up to our truck builders. I'm not sure if we're going to say who's building it yet. We're kind of leaving it to the end to see. It's been a bit of an ongoing saga, this truck so far. We've had a lot of ups and downs. We did engage these guys almost a year ago. Well, let's say 9-10 months ago now. And it was meant to be done and ready for us to take over and do the internal build just before Christmas.
It's your new home.
And unfortunately, it's been delayed by another 2 months, which now brings our grand total delays to 6 months, which is less than ideal and slightly frustrating for us. However, it has given us a bit more time to plan out the truck, do some time with your family, and we've decided to head back to Australia for 5 weeks to sell our remaining things. Yes, sell our car, pack all our stuff into boxes, and then we'll be back here in 5-6 weeks to hopefully take delivery of our finished from the outside truck.
Yeah.
And I say finished from the outside because we are going to do, as I mentioned in a previous video, the entire internal build. So, and some of the external, but mainly the internals, from walls to plumbing to as much of the electrics as we can do. And we're going to film it all. We're going to do a whole deep dive of what we're thinking with the truck, the design for the truck, the 3D models, the internal specs, the color choices, the material choices, the really cool things we're doing, especially on the roof, the back lift, and the internals. We're going to do a motorized bed that goes up to a roof access with roof decking and solar panels that kind of come out like this and form guardrails, and just really cool stuff. We have agonized about things like the color choice for the truck, so we're going to put that to you as well, so you can have your say on what color we should paint this thing.
There's about 3,100 colours that we can choose from.
And yeah, just really bring you along the design journey, the problem solving, the build, and then us first getting on the road. And you can have your say on what we do, and obviously whether or not you think we're doing a good job.
Yeah, because if there's anyone who's watching that has built and is building, then we would love to hear what's gone well and not well for you and some of your learnings, because it's just a steep learning curve. So.
Yeah, and part of that is going to be us posting almost in real time with this content as we go through the build. We're going to be doing a lot more shorts, a lot more small pieces, so that you guys really know what we're up to, when we're doing it, when and where we're doing it, when and how we're doing it. But like Soph said, we've got no experience. We are very new to building out any of these things, but the guys who are doing the big heavy engineering parts of our truck said, if you can build it yourself, then you will never get anyone else to build it again. And in the ethos of if not now, we really didn't want to just do a bought truck, get them to do it, pay for everything, and then just have it handed over to us. Although it would be a lot easier, we wanted to really see if we could do it all ourselves, using YouTube, build a truck whilst posting to YouTube, whilst raising a 6-month-old. And then once that's all done, we are going to go and travel through Europe, because it's been on our bucket list to do all of me.
Her bucket list too,
and Naia's bucket list, of course, to do some of the really cool countries like Norway, Portugal, Italy, the Dolomites, all those sort of places. So that will be once we finish the truck, but first of all is going to be building the truck. So we did film a hell of a lot of us traveling around Australia, and obviously
pregnancy, flying around to countries all the time and doing all this and just this whole new thing of life has really slowed us down on. But in the background, Sophie's committed to doing a lot more of the editing of our previous Australia trip, and there is some amazing footage there of sea lions and whales and God knows, you know, spearfishing and just about everything. So we are still very excited to share that, but we made the conscious decision to try and bring you along with what we're doing in real time so we can get that, you know, one-to-one interaction that isn't so far out of date that it kind of doesn't have any relevance anymore.
Yeah.
That's us.
Stay tuned. I never know how to finish these videos.
I keep saying, yeah, we keep saying stay tuned or like stick around.
Well, we used to say see you next week, but as you know, we don't always put one out every week. We will try to.
Yeah. Part of our commitment is to start getting a lot better at getting things out in real time and, doing things, prioritizing our channel is probably the right way of putting it. Yeah. So no real sign off.
We will see you next week. Maybe. Hopefully.
Not we will. Depends where we started from. But catch you in the next one, guys.
You watch it drive.
Say bye.
And there it is.